Episode 18 of the Rookie Season 8 wastes no time throwing us into the action. The episode opens with John Nolan waking up from a nightmare, which immediately sets a tense tone. But before he can even process it, he walks into a much more grounded but equally important moment at home. Bailey is helping Dash finish his college applications, and Dash asks both of them to write recommendation letters. Bailey already has hers done, while Nolan promises to send his by noon, even though he knows he has one of the busiest and most dangerous days ahead of him. That day revolves around Heath Everett, who is finally being transferred to court. Everyone in the LAPD and the FBI expects Heath to attempt another escape, and judging by his smug expression when Wade Gray and FBI agent Garza visit him in prison, he clearly has something planned. To make matters worse, Malcolm is back as one of Heath's lawyers, proving once again that he's willing to align himself with dangerous people if it benefits him. Meanwhile, Tim Bradford is preparing for a much more personal milestone. He quietly shows Nolan the engagement ring he plans to use to propose to Lucy. It's a sweet moment, but it's interrupted by Miles, who is frustrated that nobody seems to care about his expected graduation day. The emotional tension ramps up when Malcolm approaches Wesley and convinces him to represent Heath on the bribery charges. Wesley agrees, but the decision immediately creates friction. When he asks Tim to consider dropping the charges, Tim is furious. He makes it clear that Wesley is no longer welcome to casually walk into the station. It's a painful reminder that personal relationships can quickly become strained when professional loyalties change. Then comes the episode's most jaw-dropping sequence. During Heath's transport, a helicopter swoops in, lowers a massive magnet, and literally lifts the armored prison vehicle into the air. It's one of the most outrageous escape scenes the show has ever attempted, and it works because of how boldly it embraces the chaos. If you were shocked by that helicopter escape, let me know in the comments, because this may be one of the wildest moments the Rookie has ever delivered. With Heath on the run, Garza and Lopez pressure Malcolm into helping. He eventually gives them a lead involving a man named Demetrius. At the same time, Nolan and Juarez recover parts from Heath's surveillance drone, while also helping Tim search for the engagement ring he lost during the ambush. The clues lead the team to Heath hiding aboard a military cargo ship. Bailey insists on joining the mission, and the operation initially goes smoothly as the team quietly eliminates Heath's guards. But Nolan is left behind and finds himself trapped in a brutal shootout. In classic Nolan fashion, he steals a vehicle, races through the ship under heavy fire, and launches himself into the ocean. He survives, but only because Bailey dives in and rescues him after he loses consciousness. Back at the station, Miles experiences his own nightmare. While handling processing duties, a detainee finds a hidden gun and opens fire, killing one person and injuring an officer. Miles is devastated, believing he made a mistake during the pat-down. Thankfully, Nyla uncovers the truth. Another prisoner hid the weapon earlier, clearing Miles of responsibility. Just when Miles thinks he can finally celebrate, Nyla tells him he still has 3 weeks left before graduation. However, she offers to write Tim a recommendation asking for early graduation, ending his storyline on a hopeful note. This episode had everything: massive action, emotional conflict, and some important character development. Tim and Lucy's proposal plans hit another obstacle. Nolan once again proves why he's one of the bravest officers on the force, and Miles gets a humbling lesson in how unpredictable this job can be. What did you think of episode 18? Did you love the over-the-top helicopter rescue? And do you think Tim will finally propose to Lucy soon? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like and subscribe for more The Rookie coverage.